We just do not need it. I can impulse into a taste scorn. It's good. Didn't even look at the rest of the cards there. It's just like, yep. Counter target spell, that's what we need. GG. Yeah, boy. Action. Hello all, Bouncy Bear here for another standard Saturday video. I hope you're all enjoying the slew of videos that I have out at the minute. I feel like I'm going from strength to strength. Today we are revisiting monoblue. I believe on the website I was on yesterday, this is like 10% of the meta now, which always feels nice because that monoblue deck that I made for Wildcard Wednesday a bit ago uses basically the same principle. This one uses a lot less creatures and a hell of a lot less land. But you know, the shell of this is pretty much the same. Little Instants, Haughty Djinns, and Tolarian Terrors, which are weirdly a really good card. Tolarian Terror you see popping up in all sorts of blue instant and sorcery stuff. I guess it, like, you can't really argue with a 1 mana 5/5. Like, if I had 4 of these in here, I wouldn't mind either, particularly. It's great. What are we doing here? So, we've got 4 Haughty Djinns, we've got Tolarian Terror. Those are our 2 creature cards. And with that, there is pretty much 4 of all of the decent counter spells in here. It's very, very counter spell heavy. We're running 4 negates to get rid of non-creatures, which is a really broad category and hits almost every deck at the minute, which is great. I don't think in the previous 2 kind of metas, I don't think negate has hit as many things or as many deck types as it does now. It hits mono red, it hits the only thing it doesn't hit is mono white, really. But even then, some people will be running enchantments and stuff. Negate hits a hell of a lot at the minute. We're running Make Disappear, can't target spell unless its controller pays 2, and it's got Casualty 1. We are not using Casualty with that because we only have 5 creatures, so, you know, not ideal. But 2 mana, can't target spell unless its controller pays 2 is still great, and it's usually what we end up playing on turn 2. So the idea is to just counter spells with your little stuff or a syncopate, and draw a little bit into Haughty Djinn. Then you get like 10 instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Maybe you draw Tolarian Terror. It's great. It's just great. There's Taste Scorn, which is 3 mana for a counter spell, which is like, you know, the going rate for just counter target spell anyway. It also costs blue less to cast if an opponent casts 2 or more spells this turn, which is great. I personally would probably prefer something that costs 2 colourless in here, because sometimes you do get 2 Haughty Djinns out, and having 1 mana just flat counter spell feels pretty good. But there you go. Syncopate, obviously, counter target spell unless its controller pays X. And then if it's countered, exile it as well, which I hadn't read before, and that's pretty cool. Syncopate's one that I don't use that often. I'm not a massive fan of it. In the late game, it tends to be kind of awkward. But early game, it's great. It's basically like 2 mana counter target spell, like a lot of the time. A lot of the time you can just pay 1 for it, which is really useful when you can play like an impulse that turn as well. Look at the top 4, put one into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library. We're also running Thirst. Thirst is probably the best blue draw card at the minute. Thirst is my favourite. It's I'm just really glad that I bought the pretty, or that I have the pretty artwork for it, because Thirst is pretty card. Draw 3, then discard 2 unless you discard a basic land card, which does get kind of awkward because we're only running 21 land. Having said that, 21 in not arena is almost certainly enough for this deck. 21 in arena is just a little bit playing too close to, you know, just a little too close to too low land. I think if there was 20 in here, the deck would not function on arena. I think I could probably buff that up to 22 and take something out, but I don't know what I'd take out. Honestly, I do not know what to take out of here. We're running 4 considers. Look at the top card of your library. You can put it into your graveyard and then draw a card. And Fading Hope, everyone's favourite. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If its mana value is 3 or less, scry 1. And we're running March as well. March is one of my sort of favies at the minute. March is really interesting because it just phases X amount of creatures out, and you can exile blue cards to make it cost X less. It also gets the one less to cast from Haughty Djinn. So if you I'm not actually sure how it works on a reader, but I think if you go if you have a Haughty Djinn out with this, and then you go submit 1, I think it will only cost you 1 mana total. It will cost you the 1 blue, and then that's it. If you have the Haughty Djinn out, I think is how it works. I could be wrong. You might submit 0 and then it targets 1. Does that make sense? I don't know. I just don't know. Usually I'm just playing it like normal when there's a Haughty Djinn out, because I tend to forget that it makes stuff cost less because arena just does it for you. But there you go. I think enough of me waffling, and let's get down to some action. Please remember to like, share and subscribe if you like the video, if you want to share it, and of course if you want to be part of the coolest gang in town, the Bouncy Bear subscribers. Mad Massey. That's kind of an awkward hand, because land is very much a commodity that we don't run a lot of in this deck. Not a lot of real estate, if you will. Not a lot of island properties, should we say. Oh, I wish you could syncopate for 0. Land's good though. We can get something countered with Make Disappear. Or we can actually just syncopate for 1. You see, it always hits something. Always hits something. I think we just hold up the Make Disappear. If he doesn't play anything, then what am I even doing with my life playing decks? It's like 3 cards. Yeah, he's gonna play something. But yeah, I think if he just played like an instant or something, I would be a-okay with him just dealing 2 damage to face, you know. If he's just getting 1 damage in with the electrostatic infantry, I'm fine with that as well. Irritating. I think we're just doing Thirst, because I don't have any protection for the Haughty Djinn at the minute. Getting 2 of them in's good though. Certainly is good. Fading Hope's a kind of protection spell, but it's very what's the word? It's very mana intensive, sadly. Just negate that. Oh, it can't be counted. Cancel. Land's good. We could certainly draw into land. Counterspell might have been better, actually. Like, that is irritating. I think this might be game. The secret to win against the monoblue deck is to play a lot of little things that just go over the top of all of our counter spells. Let's just hold that up. What does Chandra do again? She deals the damage to players and planeswalkers, right? Can't be negating that, so that's real sad. Get rid of you. Resolve, I guess, irritatingly. Negate the lightning strike for a start. Wonder if he's going to be exiled and stuff again. Yeah. Ooh, orcas. Just get rid of the infantry. Let's say we've got another Haughty djinn. We've got another 2 Haughty djinns. Next, enter. Got to consider. That's a good draw. We can make disappear, make him cost more. I don't know. I do not know. I think that's the end of me, because we can't get rid of the Chandra. All we can do is make it disappear, right? G to the G's, good sir. Then yeah, deals damage to me and we're dead. Fair enough. That's a good game. That was a fair win from the opponent and a good deck to boot. On the pulse. That's a pretty good like start hand, and we're going first as well, which is good. Which does kind of make the Fading Hopes awkward. Like, ideally you want a Fading Hope on his second turn. You're gonna play that weird vampire dude, right? Underdog. Underdog's annoying because if we do this, then he's gonna come back anyway. Let's just wait and see what he plays. See if we can draw into some stuff. Let's get rid of the impulse of the consider, because we can bounce the... Did bounce that, which is good. I don't need one of you at the minute. Much prefer some card draw or some counter spells at the mid. Shadley. got rid of an object. He must have another in hand then. I'd be really annoyed if he plays it. It's another irritating one. I guess Syncopate's good. Can't play it against it, but it's good. Let's just get you out of the way again. Consider's not the worst draw in the world. Still got a turn before the reflection can tap as well, which is always good fun, but we're very much up against it at the minute. I haven't seen a Manaform Hellkite in freaking ages, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me that that's going to be coming back in a big way, I'd imagine, at some point. Surprises me that it isn't in a Is-It shell, though. Erte Scorn's a good one. I prefer some more draw, though. Negate's also a good one. And turn. I could have actually played the Haughty Djinn then. That might have been what I should have done. Because I've got enough to negate and Erte Scorn if I play the Haughty Djinn anyway. Ugh, irritating. Countered. Good day, sir. Nope. Nope. If this next card's a land, then that might just be game, to be honest. It is not. It's an Erte Scorn, which is potentially one of the best cards I could have drawn. I would have preferred an Impulse. What's he playing first? Junji. That's fun for me. And then a Infernal Grasp. Right. I mean, he can't not have an Infernal Grasp. We've got to make disappear for it now, though, so I'm happy. Make disappear still might be useful if he plays something big. No. Make disappear is not going to be that useful this game. He's got to like double spell for it to be useful. My finger is on the spacebar, ready to auto resolve something. That's just the worst card. Yeah, have your Shieldred. It doesn't have flying, so I'm happy about that. Hoping for a 2-mana kill spell. He's having a look. That's just what you need, Daddy. That's what Daddy wants. That certainly is. With one red open, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Let's just go all attack now. And we've got the Impulse just in case of that 1 mana 4 damage. And that's a GG. That is a GG. That was like the seat of my pants game. Like, really was. That was a roller coaster. That's a hand, I guess. Going first. That's fine. Syncopate might come in handy then. And turn. We got the Impulse as well. Blue, white, black. Esper. Raffine? No, not Raffine. Do we even counter that? Yes. Yeah, I don't really want that much life gain going on. That said, we tend to overwhelm our opponent with damage anyway. Best attacks, impulse. So I guess I'll put the land into my hand then. Consider. Ooh, that's really orkies, because I don't really need a second one, but I don't want to put it in the graveyard, because we need all the copies of it that we have in. Let's play a Haughty Djinn. Hope he's holding up a kill spell. Yeah, he must have one. I mean, I can just, like, negate it, right? But then the negate might have been better being saved for something more crucial. Like, I don't know, just something good, I guess. All attacks. Like that, for instance. Let's just draw 3. Get rid of you. Yeah, we only, yeah. So you go X equals 1, and then you only end up paying 1 for it anyway, which is handy. Got a Fading Hope for our own Haughty Djinn, if needs be. But as is, that's a 2-turn clock for him. Count down the hours. What you got for me? Still got 5 cards in hand. Grasp, let's just Fading Hope. And leave him with 3 mana to play around with. Another Haughty Djinn. Can negate his next Grasp. Land would be nice. Right about now, land would be nice. You see, that's why we only run like 21 land, because we do not want to be drawing into land every single turn. We just do not need it. I can impulse into a Taste Scorn's good. Didn't even look at the rest of the cards there. It's just like, yep. Counter target spell, that's what we need. GG. Yeah, boy. Sapphire Fox. Yeah. I guess we got to consider this turn, which is always nice. And we've drawn into that land, which made the hand a little awkward. Consider. I think we're playing against the same deck. A little bit awkward. A little bit of orkies right here. But he is a land connoisseur. Luckily. Impulse. Taste Scorn. Gonna get rid of my card draw. Baby. Consider's good, I guess. And always remember to do all of your stuff in your opponent's turn. Because then they tap out when they want to counter your shit. He's going to counter the Thirst. Because Thirst is big draw. He's got to, right? That's really awkward. That's doubly really awkward. Not ideal. Yeah. Need land. Need land badly. I still need to discard 1 card down though. Next. Get rid of a Fading Hope. Well, I think we've got enough counter spells. I think. Pass. My turn. I need to get the land train a-flowing, really. Thirst. I guess we've got the Fading Hope for his Haughty Djinn anyway. Get rid of one of you. Put one of you down. And get rid of a Syncopate, maybe? Negate's gonna be a good one. I think Syncopate's good, but is a little too high in the mana department. Like, I'm pretty sure that I'm playing against the same deck. Like, you never know, I might be playing against, like, Esper, and he's just drawn into just the worst land he could have possibly drawn into, you know? He's got 1 mana open. I think we make that disappear. Give him free reign on his next turn. But yeah, 1 mana counter spells aren't a thing, I guess. Like Spell Pierce exists. But that's about it. Let's go with a djinn, because we need to get this train a-rolling. And it makes our counter spells cost a little bit less, which is nice. We've got a negate and 2 Urte Scorns, so like... and a Syncopate, I guess. Syncopate, when you've got Haughty Djinn, is 1 mana. Target opponent has to pay 1 more mana to play a spell. It's always useful. He's going to go with his djinn, which is irritating. I guess we make him pay 1 more. So that if he pays the 1 more cost, he won't have a counter spell for that. Negate. And then we can just Urte Scorn the negate. Yeah, and we've still got 2 counter spells for whatever he wants to do next turn. Which is probably a Fading Hope. He could sort of win the counter spell fight there, to be fair. But there you go. That's a hand. I do rate Consider in a start hand. Consider on 1 is maybe the best thing that we can do. Because like Fading Hope's great, and it's great, but it's really good in the late games. It tends to be, should I say. Like, we can Fading Hope now, or we can Fading Hope in his next turn when he's spent all his freaking mana on it. Evolved Sleeper is like almost, how do you say, it's like almost the best turn 1 play he can play against this deck, for me. Especially when he's doing stupid shit like that. Like, no, you wait till the very last moment so that I don't just do that. I mean, okay, he can play it again, but then he's got to buff it again, and like, you know? Let's just draw into some negates. We'll get another Fading Hope for the Sleeper, like, if not, we can March of Swirling Mist. But we might be negating, trying to hit something good. Maybe he plays something instead of just buffing this thing to high heavens. You never know. You never know, good sir. Pass to attacks. Well, you've only got 1 mana open there, sir, so I guess I'll Impulse. We can probably let him get some damage in. Fading Hope. Good day, sir. Good day. Land is good. Okay, yeah. We've seen that before, buddy. 5 manas. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do you. Okay. Okay, let's let him get 3 damage in. Fuck it. I'm not actually that fussed. The march, I could have marched that turn. Some card draw would be really nice. But I think march comes next turn when he just like buffed it twice, right? Nope. Hell to the no on that one. Thank you very much, good sir. Get out of here with your Liliana BS. I think we just take damage again. Effort. Why not? My turn. Consider's not bad. Like 5 lands about enough as well. Just like again, just hell to the no. No thank you, Shakedown Heavy. Kind of want him to play something again. Let's just consider, see if we find another copy of Fading Hope. Nah, land can go. Don't massively need land. Consider's okay. Thirst is what we were looking for, though. It really, really is. Double thirst. Irritating. I guess we thirst because we might just draw like 3 land with it. Or 2. Next enter. And we've got an Urte Scorn for whatever he's about to play. 2. I guess we've got to play Urte Scorn on that, which is awkward because he's still got 3 land left to do that with. Gonna have to march this next turn, I think. Well, we're holding up 7, so I guess we've got a thirst. I think it's nice that he's played the Sorin there for us. Just draw 3. Urte Scorn costs 2 anyway, so like, whatever. Get rid of negate and Urte Scorn, I guess. Pass. Let's just pay 1. Submit 0. Yeah, let's just get him out of the way for now. Shadley. What's he hooking for? 0. There it is. Let's play the djinn. Really want to draw into a big draw card next turn. I assume he's holding like 4 grasps. Soul transfer. Nope. Another kill spell, right? Another kill spell and then that's a good game. Oh no. Loses a life from that as well. We take 5. I go no blocks. No thank you, good sir. Ah, 1 away. Good game. Like, okay, I could have just held up Haughty Djinn as a blocker, but that was about to happen. Just that 1 instant and sorcery away. That is a shitter, isn't it? Absolute shitter. I should have really been keeping land in my hand after I got to like 5. But hello, c'est la vie. We're back for the post-game wrap. In summary, this deck is really, really good. I think I just got like 5 back-to-back wins there. Like, it's the start of the new season and I'm nearly up to freaking platinum already. And pretty sure, gold tier 1. Was on gold tier 3 earlier, so I don't know. Work out how many wins that was. It was a few. It's a few wins. But yeah, this deck is great, and it fits into my category of really good decks that are surprisingly cheap to make. Common, uncommon, rare, common, 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 uncommon, 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 common, rare. Like, if you're going to make this deck, if you have 4 rares, I mean that, 4 rares, you could make this deck and it will work. 4 rare wild cards and like, I don't know what, 20 commons, 20 uncommons, something like that. We got like 60 commons, so we could literally just craft this deck. It's also stuff that's just like lurking around just from you having packs as well. Like, you don't need the Ottawara at all. You could just exchange that, put 21 islands in. Instead of the March, you could run either like 2 more Tolarian Terror, or what else would I run in here? I don't know. Otherworldly Gaze isn't actually that bad because it lets you fill your graveyard up a bit. You could run Slip at the back, I guess. Spell Pierce. I'd probably run Spell Pierce with it. Instead of the March, or Disdainful Stroke. You could probably run Essence Scatter as well if you're feeling brave, or Disruption Protocol, which is again just like a 3 mana counterspell. I'd just probably run 2 more counterspells in here, or maybe a Geist Wave. But yeah. We've had a lot of fun, and I hope that you have had a lot of fun watching us. And I hope you guys craft this deck, because it's great. And again, it's like 4 rares. That's all it takes. It's mad. I hope you all have a lovely day anyway. Good day.